Hey friends, okay, so we are back from vacation. It has been actually, let's see, New Year's Day has passed. So it's been a little bit since we got back. We got back really late on Wednesday night. I guess it was technically Thursday after Christmas. And we drove. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But we got home. The next day it was like laundry. And then I went to a surprise party with Jason. It was a adult-only party for my cousin who was turning 40. It was at my sister and my brother-in-law's restaurant space, and it was really fun, but it was like I was carrying this adrenaline through from the vacation, and I really crashed the next day. Not only did I crash, but I lost the memory card of our vacation. I did find it, which is how you're going to see what you're going to see. But for several days, I just was kind of out of it, trying to put the house back after vacation, coming up on 37 weeks pregnant, super tired, like going to bed early, sleeping in late. Yeah, that's kind of where I am in pregnancy right now. I will do a pregnancy update video here before too long, but yeah, I feel myself entering into that final, like, whew, I need to pace myself. But first, vacation. So you saw the first video. We stayed at an Airbnb in Branson. We surprised the kids with tickets to the Peterson band. It was fantastic. I cried through a lot of it because it was just so beautiful, so moving. Right away on the first night, we had taken them out to eat at Lambert's Cafe, which was a whole experience in its own. And then we spent a lot of time just letting the kids run and play games and eat good food at the Airbnb. It was just really fun for them to be in a different space than home, and they enjoyed it a lot. So the third day of our trip was going to be our Silver Dollar City day, and we were planning to do the whole day there if we made it. They're open for 9 hours. The weather was going to be beautiful, and so we were like really excited about that. So we packed up the Airbnb in the morning, and because we wouldn't be going back there, put everything in the van and headed for Silver Dollar City. When we got there right away, we had to park and take a tram in, which turned out to be a fun experience right away. They had said no kids could be sitting on the edge of the tram because it goes on the road and they don't want kids falling out, right? But we were kind of crowded in to fit us all, and Elsie ended up on a side seat. So the conductor came up and he said, "What's your name?"
So what's your name?
Elsie.
And he had this whole little banter with her. He was really funny, and he's like, "Elsie, can you stay on this tram or are you going to come flying off?" And she's like, "No, I can stay on." He's like, "Okay, I'm going to be checking on you." Well, sure enough, we're chatting with the people sitting next to us, just meeting people around us, and all of a sudden we hear, "And now we're taking off. This is Elsie's tram to Silver Dollar City." And the whole time he kept mentioning her. "Elsie, are you still on there?" And the whole section of people who were now involved in this story, they're all like, "Yeah, she's still here." It was hilarious and so much fun. And I didn't get any of it on video because I was hanging on for dear life. I was on an end row too, and I had Lydia on my lap, which I don't have a whole lot of lap left, and James was sitting next to me. Like, it just wasn't thinking. You know, we boarded so quickly that I had the two of them, so I put them there, and I was trying to hold on myself while holding on to them so I wouldn't slide off. It was an experience, but we made it up to Silver Dollar City, and Grandma and Grandpa were so nice. They had parked closer. You know, they got special parking that way. The kids had the option for us to park closer too, and they were like, "No, we want to ride the tram." So Grandma and Grandpa had rented us a double stroller, which was awesome. And so we set off. We are here at Silver Dollar City. This is our first time here as a family. It's kind of crazy, but we're gonna take you along with us, walk you through the park, show you what we do. Hopefully we will make it through without meltdowns. We're here right at noon, and the park is open till 9 p.m. We're gonna see if we can do this entire day together. Yeah. We've divided up into groups. Now Jason already had to run back to the van, which was a 15-minute walk to get there because we forgot our whole bag of snacks. But he headed back there, and he's on his way back. Grandpa took the older boys to the roller coasters, and Grandma and Bella
Luckily, I know how to work.
and Benjamin are walking around somewhere, and I'm cutting my own head off. Sorry, it's hard to walk and talk at the same time.
Elsie?
I've got this crew, and we are going in search of a carousel. So they're trying to follow the map on the phone. I don't know. I'm clueless. I'm looking forward to Jason getting back so he can help figure it out.
Okay, now see different route. We're gonna go this way.
There's so much to see here, you guys. I'm glad we have the whole day.
It's 1 minute now. I'm
excited? Lydia, are you excited? You're scared? It'll be okay. I'll be by you. These are the 5 that are with Mom right now. Everybody else went their own way. We'll have to see what they do.
They're gonna run away.
This isn't Mary Poppins. They'll stay on. So we went separate for a little bit. Time passed fast, you guys. And then we came back together. And I couldn't believe it. It had already been 2 hours when we finally kind of joined up together as a group. I can't wait to go back again because there was so much that we did not see or didn't experience in our trip. It was pretty crowded there, which I expected because you had this unexpected 60-degree weather in the week after Christmas. And so it was pretty busy. The lines were longer to get on the rides. The Christmas parade that we went to was, you know, there were tons of people everywhere. I didn't know what to expect exactly, like how appropriate this was to normal, but I talked to a lady who goes there often, and she said, yeah, this is about double the crowd that we normally get at night for a Christmas parade. Which makes sense, right? Everybody wanted to come out in the gorgeous weather. Okay, which one did you ride?
I think
I got pictures.
Thunderation, I think.
Thunderation. Grandpa took pictures, I think.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
It was really fun.
Grandpa said he's not getting on a roller coaster again.
Oh no, Grandpa!
This one was...
That was it.
One and done?
One and done.
That was a slow one.
Well, I'm doing none and done, so you're beating me.
This one had like, as we were going up,
It felt like we were going
so it's a track. Basically, it pulls you up with the track, and there was like, at one point there was a loud like bang, and like we stop for a second, like halfway up.
Oh, that's scary.
And there's 2 trains, so they start one, the one pulls up.
This is how people get there.
So while I was taking pictures of cute kids, Jason's over here. What are you taking pictures of?
A picture of how they dressed out that window unit, the air conditioner.
And what did our friend Joe say?
He said, yeah, let's take something ugly and make it uglier.
Here it is.
I like it. I mean, if you're going to have to use a window unit, that's a classy way to do it. I don't know if classy is the right word.
Probably not. We're eating some snacks and waiting for Grandma. Supposedly she's on her way to meet us here.
Where are we going?
This weather is absolutely perfect. Are you guys having fun?
I want chips.
You want some chips? Do we have more chips?
Maybe.
Through all those already?
We have a bag.
Maybe.
You guys are munching just for something to do, I think.
Maybe.
Strawberry sandwich.
Put it in the bag. We stopped for lunch. We pre-made sandwiches to make it easy. Peanut butter and jam. Some of us are not loving it, but we're making it. So we're fueling up, and then we are going to, I don't know what we're doing. We're going to walk some more.
That's like 4 bites. 4 bites and you can have as much.
I saw that. I told the kids the one thing I want to get is an ornament to remember that this was our Christmas trip. So we're going to look for an ornament somewhere.
Oh, over there.
There's ornaments there, and Grandma said there's also a Christmas shop down there, so we will see. It's 1:45 or 2 maybe already. It's amazing how time is
Sorry,
passing.
not down there. Way over there.
That way, okay. So
Can we go?
You want to go over there?
Yeah.
The knife from the leather shop is like the first thing you can go to down after
We
you
saw
get in
the
the
knife
entrance.
shop, I think.
No.
Oh, that was in the blacksmith shop?
That right there, there was one knife.
Oh, okay.
There's like hundreds of knives in the knife shop.
Can we go right now?
You guys ready to have more fun? Yeah.
Why do you ask?
Why do you want to ride the train? Why don't you?
All right.
Mom? Daddy, Pop, ride the train.
Hey,
So Grandma and Grandpa rented us a double stroller, plus we have the single, and we have a hiking backpack and an ergo baby carrier. So
Let's go.
we can bring half our kids for a ride here.
Hi guys.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas all
You see all right, James? Yeah.
I can't believe you're doing that.
Silas is a lot.
You're so nice.
That's nice.
I know.
That's so nice.
She is.
Oh, James.
You really could stand there for 2 days and not decide.
So true.
Pick one.
That's the one you pick? These were handmade by a man in New Mexico. And
Just
he
like
does
the
it the same
Indians.
style, the same method.
Yes, all by hand.
That's amazing.
Wow. They're so perfect. I want this one.
You know what, James? Look at this one. This one is really cool too. These are the two that caught my eyes.
I'm taking this one.
the one you want?
Right here is flatter. I can maybe put it in a stick.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we have
I
to
want to
pay.
touch that and that. How much?
Can you see him, James? Finally got on, Jason. It's starting to get cold out here. We're doing one more ride. This is James finally got brave enough to ride on a ride. So he's in line with Jason, and Bella is taking Lydia on this one. Where'd he go?
I was doing great while I was looking around, and when I looked at him when we were going around, not so great.
Lydia! Are you excited? Thank you, Bella. After this, we're going to meet and go up to the parade.
I think it was like 20 or 30 minutes of the line.
Yeah.
Wait, what? We're gonna go to what?
The parade next. There they go. We got a broken one. Where you went?
Which one did he go on? Did he go on elephants? Oh, so cool. Mom, I need to go on another one.
We're gonna see a parade.
Oh, where people? Lydia, we're gonna go on. Come on, let's go parade. Sorry. James. Oh. Wait, they're still doing it? Mom, I need to go on a ride.
We did.
Lydia
We
likes
went
it
up in
so
the eye.
much, she wants to go on another ride.
Mom, I need to go on.
So that swings. Did you see the swing side? No, did you see it?
Mama, Liam's are still in line. We have 5 minutes. Wait,
I might be able to do this way.
All right.
I'm gonna scream.
Jason just went back to the van to get all the coats because suddenly it's getting a little chilly. It's still nice weather, but I think once that sun went down. So we are walking up to meet with the rest of the family and get a seat for the Christmas parade. It's not for 40 minutes or 50, but they said to get a seat early, and I'm tired anyway. But overall, I have been feeling really good, so I'm grateful for that. Lots of walking today. Okay, I changed my mind. We just walked all the way up the hill and my hips are killing me. I'm no longer saying I feel awesome, but I'm making it. We're about to see the Christmas tree lighting.
What if they try to light it and only one strand works?
That would be a real big letdown. We're listening to the singer.
I hope Bella will get here.
Bella went to check the hot chocolate line. So I did really great. I felt awesome for the first 6 hours. I took breaks to kind of sit down and, you know, because we had to wait in line for things, we've spent so much time in the knife shop because the boys and Bella too, they all picked out new knives for their Christmas present. We told them all that they could pick out something while they were down there, and Grandpa had contributed some money for them to get a gift too, so they spent a long time in there. The younger boys got slingshots, and then they got arrowheads. It was just really fun. But all of those times provided me with plenty of time to rest because we weren't on the go too much. So I felt really great until about a little before 6 when it was time for the Christmas parade. Grandma and Grandpa had headed up to find a spot for us. So they'd been there a while already, and it was just Silas and Leo and me, and we had Benjamin in the stroller. And we're like, okay, we gotta hike it up there for the Christmas parade. I was like, all good starting out. We had to go up a hill, and by the time I got probably 2/3 of the way up that hill, I thought my hips are going to come apart and my legs are gonna fall off. I was like, never mind, I don't feel good anymore. And Leo was trying to push me. It was an experience. At that point, I would have loved to have a wagon for somebody to pull me. But we made it to the top, and I'm telling you guys, I had to sit and recover for like an hour. I was so out of it at that point.
Thank you. Now, before I go, there is one more thing I need to do. Do you see this 8-story tree behind me? It is very hard to miss. Well, I'll have you know it has nearly 300,000 lights on it, and we'd like to go ahead and light them up. What do you think? Are you guys ready? All right, well, let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas, everyone.
We got some food. They had those little, what do they call, walking tacos, where it comes in a bag of chips, all the taco ingredients. We got some of those, and we got some hot chocolate, and after the parade was done, it was really short, so it was done and over. Grandma and Grandpa left. So we just sat and we ate and we drank and we just watched people for, it was almost an hour. And everybody seemed glad to sit at that point. Benjamin had fallen asleep in the stroller. Lydia had fallen asleep in the stroller, so they slept. We sat. And after that, we all felt recharged and we kept on going. So we walked around again and we ended up moseying around until almost 9 o'clock.
Which was the total? Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? There's Bobby.
It's almost 9 o'clock. We are heading home. We're getting their things from the gift shop. This has been amazing, and I am convinced we have the best kids. They did so good today.
Almost 10 hours. 9.5 hours.
You guys are amazing.
9.5 hours.
You did so
My legs don't feel amazing.
So close.
No, we're tired.
Me and James got an arrow.
It was awesome.
$75 to like $50.
Awesome.
We were on one of the, by the time we got on the tram to go back to our van, it was closing time and everybody was coming out. We had done it and the kids did amazing. I mean, I was ready for the meltdowns because when you have a lot of little kids and it's been a long day after a whole vacation, it is totally expected. I mean, we have meltdowns here over the smallest things. And so I was just ready for them and they never came. They did so good. It was amazing. We got them all comfortable in the van and got everybody some more snacks and everything, you know, water, got little ones in their jammies, whatever. And we started for home. So we had a 3.5 hour drive at that point. It was probably 9:30 something when we left. Jason said he was up for it. He was such a trooper all day long. Hiked back to the car twice for us, you know, but he drank a bunch of cups of coffee before we left. And everybody, some of the younger ones fell asleep immediately. Now, Benjamin and Lydia didn't because, of course, they'd had a good nap. But I think James and Jeremiah, they were out so fast. And then eventually, everybody fell asleep. It didn't take me long, I'll tell you that. And it was mostly an uneventful ride home. We did about 10 minutes out from home. We had a kid wake up and throw up. We have several kids who get motion sickness. And we have, actually, one of our viewers, Jeanette, who has the Galunka Pets channel. If you haven't checked out her channel, it's so fun. But she actually sent us these motion sickness bands, and they do help. But I didn't even think it was nighttime. They were going to sleep. We don't normally have trouble when they're sleeping, so I didn't think about getting those out. And so he woke up, and he was like, I think I'm going to throw up. And sure enough, he did. But at that point, we were only 5 minutes from home, so it was like, it's okay. We'll get you cleaned up. You know, Bella was back there managing like she always does. She's so good. I said, Bella, do you want to switch me seats so you don't have to manage puking kid? She's like, no, I got it. She woke up with the I'm sick announcement too. Anyway, we made it home, got everybody in their beds. We just put our refrigerated food items away in the fridge and then left everything else and just crashed. It was like 1:30 at that point, and we were tired, although I think Jason had a little trouble falling asleep because he drank so much coffee. But he said he wanted to make sure to stay awake, so he's like, I'll just deal with the consequences. But it was fantastic. It was, the kids say it was the best vacation they've ever been on. It was just a perfect mixture of activity and restfulness. We had so much fun with Grandma and Grandpa. The weather was amazing. It was just delightful. And we are so glad that we went. Everybody, even after the fact, when it's all over, the kids are like, that was so much better than getting Christmas presents. So it was a hit. Oh, and then Christmas, I filmed Christmas morning for you guys, but I had the wrong memory card in, and I don't know what happened to it. I'm a little out of it. But we ended up, if you saw our saga about the Christmas stockings, we ended up putting what we could fit into the stockings, and then those larger items I grouped together and I wrapped in one package for each kid, and we hid them around the house, and every kid got a clue of where their present was hiding, and then they had to figure out and go find it. And they loved it. They had so much fun finding their presents and unwrapping them. So I may keep doing that. That was, I don't know, it just made the whole experience even more fun.
Wait a long time.